Are you coming? Did I do something wrong? Maya, please talk to me.
They sat together. They laughed together. They shared everything.
Maya,
We shared everything.
But then, one day, Maya stopped talking. She stopped answering messages. She stopped looking at Emma.
She stopped looking at Emma.
Why is my best friend acting like I don't exist? Why is she acting like I don't exist?
have you ever had a best friend? Someone who knows everything about you? That was Maya. Maya and I did everything together. We shared our lunch, our secrets, and our dreams. I thought we would be best friends forever. But then, something changed. And to this day, it is the most painful thing that has ever happened to me. My best friend started ignoring me. It started on Monday morning. I was waiting for Maya by the school gate, like I did every day.
Where is she?
We always walked to class together. Maya, hey! I brought your favorite apple juice. Oh, hi, Emma. Thanks, but I am not thirsty today. Are you okay? You usually love apple juice. Did you finish the math homework? It was so hard. Yeah, it was fine. I have to go to class early. Bye.
Wait.
I did not understand. Maya never goes to class early. She usually waits for me so we can walk together. I thought maybe she just had a bad morning. But the next day, it got worse. Lunch was our time. Our time to talk. Our time to laugh. Our time to share everything that happened in the morning. I carried my lunch tray and walked to our usual table. But Maya was not there. I looked around. Then I saw her. She was sitting across the room with another girl. They were talking quietly. Maya was not laughing, but she was sitting with her, not with me. I stood still. My tray felt heavy in my hands. I walked toward her, slowly. Hey, Maya. Can I sit here? Maybe not today. Oh, sorry. Did I do something? No. Then why are you not sitting with me? I just need space. Those words hurt. Not because they were loud, because they were quiet.
Space from me?
Maya did not answer. The other girl looked uncomfortable.
Okay.
I understand. But I did not understand. Not at all. I sat alone near the window. The table leg still moved. The cafeteria was still noisy, but I could hear only one sentence in my head. I just need space. On Wednesday, Maya was still ignoring me. At the end of class, I saw something near her bag. Wait, what is this? A folded paper? Is this Maya's? That looks like her handwriting. No, I should not read it. It's private. It's not mine. I picked it up to give it back, but the paper was already open a little, and I saw one sentence. Just one. I don't know where I will live next month. Oh no. Maya. I froze. I quickly folded the paper again. I felt terrible. I did not want to learn her secret like this. But now, I knew. Something big was happening. Something painful. Maya was not ignoring me because she hated me. Maybe she was scared. Maybe she was sad. Maybe her whole life was changing. I held the paper carefully and looked around. Maya was standing near the stairs. She saw the paper in my hand. Her face changed. You read it? No, I saw one line. I'm sorry. One line is enough. Maya, I didn't mean to. The paper was open a little. Give it back. Maya, what is happening? Nothing. That does not look like nothing. Please, Emma, just leave it. I can't just leave it. You are my best friend. Then please don't ask me. But you're crying. I'm not. Maya, stop saying my name like that. Like what? Like you feel sorry for me. I don't feel sorry for you. I'm worried about you. Well, don't be. I can help. No, you can't. Maya.
Whoa!
What happened?
What happened?
You can't fix this, Emma.
Maya. If Maya was carrying something heavy, maybe I should not pull it out of her hands. Maybe I should just stand near her until she was ready.
Hi, sweetheart. You're home early.
Mom, did you find a place?
Not yet. But I'm still looking.
So, we still don't know where we're going?
No. Not yet.
What about school? Mom, will I have to leave my school?
I don't know, honey. I'm trying to keep us close.
What about Emma?
Did you tell her?
No.
Maya, she's your best friend.
That's why I can't tell her.
Why not?
Because if I say it out loud, it feels real. And if we really leave, I don't want to see her face when I say goodbye. I don't want to move. After school on Friday, it started to rain. Soft, quiet rain. Students ran toward the gate, laughing and covering their heads with bags and jackets. Everyone was trying to get home. I walked fast through the courtyard. I just wanted to leave. Then I saw her. Maya. She was standing under a tree, waiting for the rain to stop. For a second, I wanted to turn away. Maybe she did not want to talk. Maybe she would walk away again. But something inside me said, not this time. So I walked over to her. I stood beside her. I did not say anything. She did not say anything. Only the rain spoke for us. Maya, I'm sorry. For what?
For ignoring you? For not answering your messages? For making you think you did something wrong?
I thought you hated me.
No, never. I was scared.
Scared of what?
My dad left home. Mom says we may have to move. Maybe to another apartment. Maybe far from school. Maybe far from you.
Maya,
I wanted to tell you. I really did. But every time I saw you, I thought, if I say it out loud, it becomes real. And if I have to leave, I didn't want to see your face when I said goodbye.
so you pushed me away first? I thought it would hurt less. Did it? No, it hurt more. Maya, you don't have to disappear because life is hard. You can be scared with me. You can be quiet with me. You can cry with me. But please, don't make me lose you before you even leave. I'm sorry. I'm still here. Even if I move? Even if you move? Even if I don't know what to say? Then we can sit quietly. I'm really bad at this. At what? At telling people I'm scared. Then start with me. I'm scared, Emma. I know. I don't want to lose you. You won't.